This is a pretty quick one. I think it was mostly just jungle tracking because I lost so many camps early on bot side.
Okay. Do the cheese. Stack your conquer up fully. Press E. Boom. Got him with red buff. Nice. Get the Krugs. Ferris pulls up. We just walk out. No problemo. Blue. Full clear down. He just took it all. So he has blue buff, so that means he did blue into this. Yeah, it's not, yeah, not really doable. Same, I talked about this with you yesterday. It's the exact same as before. If you want to um, reinvade his raptors, there's a matter of speed. You want to be there when it spawns. Like, remember yesterday you tried to reinvade, and it was a minute and 20 seconds after respawn, so by the time you got there, it was gone, right? This one,
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that
it's
yesterday.
the same logic. If you're gonna reinvade, there's an element of speed. The faster you get there, the higher chance it's still up. So I would never do Skull here. If you want to do Raptors, I would do Raptors right now. After Raptors, then I could do the Scuttle Crab. And unironically, these 10 seconds, you know, because this takes you 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Start recalling 8, 9. Now you start walking. So it was more like it was like 11 seconds because it was 7 to kill. Plus you also walk left instead of walking right, right, which takes it's slower. Imagine if you started this
Yep.
11 seconds faster, right? It would be I'd like to assume you'd already be dead by now, right? Yeah, it would definitely be dead because it's 1000 HP and your smite does 600, obviously. So all you need is 4 more seconds. So 11 more seconds, and you would have killed this and left. So it's really just. And then after Raptors, then you'll just go and do Scuttle. It's still going to be up there, right? He's not going to follow you to
Yeah.
Scuttle. And if he does, you have mid prio at this point, right? Um, so yeah. If you're going to invade it, it has to be speed. Because in this case, now you're actually down in the exchange. Because he took 3 of your camps, you only took 2 of his. Which is fine if you take his more of his things. But now, um, in this case, if he goes and takes your respawn raptors, now you're actually fucked because now he's gonna be for like 4 camps while you've only done 2. Um, so we'll see. Here, you know his red spawn because, and it's kind of the same thing here. Like here after Gromp, even though I want to go my Gromp and Wolf together, here I wouldn't want to risk it, so I would just run Gromp to red because you know the red just spawned because you're the one that killed us. Obviously, when you see the timer, right? So here, just do Gromp straight to red, right?
Yeah,
Um,
because I went straight to my camp normally just because I didn't know where Amumu would be. I guess
mm,
even if he's on there, I can kill him.
yeah, exactly. Even if he's on there, you can kill him. Plus, again, the earlier you're there, the higher the chance he's not gonna be there yet, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll book it as soon as I see him down there.
Yeah, yeah. It's fine. You end up getting them all anyways. And the Krugs, top gets a kill. You saw the Grubs. Honestly, I'd probably say just because you're pretty close to your Kraken. You're 400 gold away, or 350 to be more specific. So Blue Ground Wolves gives 300 gold, so you'll be 50 off, and then you'll get, and then you do Raptors. So you Blue Ground Wolves Raptors, or Blue Ground Wolves and Zero Raptors gives you Kraken. So anytime you're this close to Kraken, which is such a big spike, I'll just say if you had like 1200 or 1100, and you were like 600 to 700 gold away, then you're kind of far because then you need all 5 of these camps plus one more, and that's a little too much. But since you're
Yep.
kind of, it's also proximity. If you were like here right now, I would just basically it's so long to walk to the blue. But since you're literally like right next to the camps, I would just take them and then based on the full Kraken, you know.
Yeah. So when I have about a 500 gold difference, just stick around
Oh, it depends
typically.
if you have camps up. Like if you have 400 gold away, but all your camps are down, then you'll just base, right? But in this case, you're
Yep.
400 gold away and you're loading next to all your camps. So it just depends on how easy it is to get that gold. I think in this case, it's very easy to get that gold you're missing. In another case, if it was harder, then you would just you know stay or not stay. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? think you're wasting too much time. I think off spawn you should just be like anytime you counter jungle enemy like quadrant, and you saw that they did it to yours as well. You're kind of playing under the presumption that these are your Raptors crux for the rest of the game and these are his Raptors crux for the rest of the game. You know, especially with the fact that you've
Okay.
ganked top like
Yeah.
3 times already and he's only ganked bot lane, right? So in this case, I would just off spawn just run straight to again his Raptors.
Because I was kind of assuming that him taking my camps here just like net negative, even though I'm technically taking his back.
Yeah, you're even
Okay.
in the exchange, but as long as if you're taking his, in this case, if he does this and then jumps to the wall and then takes his again, then you are net negative. So you gotta be faster on. You could have been on his Raptors by now already, you know.
Yep.
At least for Kraken. Yeah, just didn't learn our lesson from before, right? This is the one guy that's basically like the only guy in the team that's hard to gank. Like we look at everyone else. I'll wait
Yep.
until you press tab.
Well, I didn't realize until I reviewed as well, that he was like 3 levels above me as well
Yeah,
with tabbies.
yeah.
So he's super tanky.
That's why pressing tab's so important. And even like if you compare Balling's pretty strong too. They're 2-0, item, no item, but it's like champion difference, right? Like this is immobile carry, immobile support, and then you compare this champ has 2 dashes, he has a stun, he has healing with his Q, like he has so you know what I mean. So if I would to look, even if this guy is 0-0 and this guy was 3-0, I would still probably gank the Kaelin over him, you know. Um,
Yeah.
so I think that so then in this case, so yeah, nice. A bit overambitious with this being knowledge to die. I think it's you're not gonna realistically kill someone who's 70% or tower. Just leave. You are down that kind of scheme. It's not because of failure of tracking. It's just because you're just being so more proactive. You're going for like ganks and invades and not invades is
Yeah, because I felt like at first it was because of
you're going for so
the
many
old, because
ganks and
yeah,
stuff, and he just
because
isn't. And
mm,
so a lot of your ganks have worked out, like your top ganks, but then there's ganks like this where you're just wasting time and doing nothing. You know, like you've had an equal amount of ganks that worked.
like 1 probably or 2 at most
You've
that
had
worked
equal amount
out.
of ganks that worked and ganks that haven't worked. Like you've had like 3 or 2 successful top ganks, I'd say. You've had 2 bad mid ganks, and like that's 1 bad bot gank. And every single time you do a bad gank, every time you're doing a bad gank, Amumu's farming his camps instead. So you're always trading, okay, a -3 camps, but if I get the double kill, it's obviously worth. But now you've done that 3 times, where now he's up 9 camps on you, right? But those ganks didn't work, you know? That's why the
Mhm.
coaches always say, oh, just full clear, because there's no risk of you fucking it up. And the worst thing you could do in League is fuck up. Like a lot of times, people don't realize, all the way up to Masters, you can climb by not doing anything proactive and just not losing to yourself. Um, just not losing to yourself, um, and waiting for the enemies to mess up. Because all the way up until Challenger, people just lose the games by making poor decisions. That makes sense. That's why coaches always say, "Oh, just folklore." Because this is an example of you're playing both. You're playing a champ that needs to force. So in the games that you force things and they go well, you win. And the games that you force things and they don't go well, those are the games you lose. It's just that simple, you know. That's why we just have to
Yeah.
become more consistent with the plays we go for. Look for more guarantees. Learn when can we go for a gank, when can we not. In this case, now we learned. Now we should not be looking to gain Renekton unless it looks like very obvious. He's like 1 HP, over push, no spells up, stuff like that, right?
Mhm.
In this game, you kind of went for him when he wasn't that low, and you didn't see him use any spells previously. No, it looks like you just won the game, yeah. No, I mean, I think you mid late fine. think to reiterate the early game, um, one option you have as well here is just to base right away after this Krug, and then just run straight to your like Raptors or your red. I guess actually it was harder because this guy pushed you out. Never mind.
Because I guess if he didn't show up there as well, Amumu probably wouldn't have known I took his top side as well until I was like at my blue.
um, no, he knows from the minions. The minions see you, so
Oh yeah, true. Oh, with the minions there, is it actually sometimes just worth waiting for the minions to pass so I can
sometimes,
walk through?
sometimes, no, not in that case. I think in this case, what you do is you just go for his respawn raptors no matter what. Because let's do the options. Option A, he didn't take your camps, and now it's awesome. All you're gonna do is you're gonna do scuttle for raptors base, and then he didn't take your camps. You're gonna go there and your camps are still up, and you're gonna be really happy. Option B, he did take your camps, and then you're gonna be here looking at empty camps, wishing I went here instead. So there's like no scenario where the only scenario where it's better to not go top side right now is if he's doing the camps right now, but that would be like insane because that means he did like blue ground wolves, and then he went for the invade, which is just like I don't want to say the most unrealistic thing. It's either he never invades or he invades right away, right? So I think in any scenario, if anything, since you have some free time before Raptor spawns, it's not up. If Raptors is up now, I would just go Raptors. Since Raptors up to 22, what I would do is I would just check my Raptors. If my Raptors are down, then I know he took all my camps. If my Raptors are up, then I know he didn't take any of them. The second you see this is down, you turn instantly back here. You see? Because there's
Yeah.
no way he just took your Raptors. He probably took Raptors and other camps too, right? So I think right
Yeah.
now is you can be like, okay, executive decision. All right, these are gone. Everything's probably gone. I'll just book it. And as long as I get the respawn Raptors, I'm up in the exchange because these are all level 1 camps. Well, this is the first leveled up camp in the game, and leveled up camps give 25% extra XP, right? So,
Because here I felt like the need to double check all my camps.
yeah.
Just in case you left one, but it's like,
Even if you left a 1,
right,
what's
I
worth
could have
more,
just
that this
bolted
one
top.
camp, this level 1 Krug camp, or guaranteeing this leveled up camp, you see? Because even if he did leave one, that's why it doesn't matter, see?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that is all I really had for you when it comes to the camps. Any questions at this game? Anything else you want to look at?